Hey guys, this is Sergeant Phoenix back in the action, and I've literally just made this video after reacting to what this title says. The new Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 rules, and what I've seen like a trailer of it. And honestly, I'm a bit ups and downs about it. I like the new rules we got. I got information on the new rules, and I'm going to do a how to play it now. Now that we have that. And it's ironic, actually. Everybody hated the link format when we first got it, but we've adapted. We grew to know it, to understand it, because that's what duelists do. But now, we can play as ruthless as we want now. And do you know what that means for one person I know? And if you're watching this, my mate, my pal, I know what you're gonna say. Legendary dragons. The 4 legendary dragons. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. He's going to summon them all out straight away now. Because he's able to. Because he has the complete Pendulum deck for it. Because the new rules are honestly good. You still can use links, but they'll only work on other links. But I'll explain on a video when I fully read the rules, so I don't miss anything when I do a how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Part 8. And then you get what you're looking for. Which I actually like what they're doing, actually. And so, it's like weird. The first thing I noticed is that the cards looked different. Not just the characters. A Blue Eyes White Dragon that we see, like a kid playing, because I know this format's around 11 to 12-year-old kids dueling this, and they're in school. So I got the feeling of like a Digimon kind of feel to it. It reminded me a bit of Digimon, and a little bit of Beyblader. There's probably people who are going to disagree with me. The animation does look a bit odd. Maybe it's a reboot of the original season. But I don't think it is. One of my friends thought it was, but we've got the name. I think it's Yugioh Uno. Is it Yugioh Uno? I don't know. I know it's a U. And it's a weird last name. If anyone knows the name, just you can comment down. You can write it down if you want. So, but I'll probably just end up watching it again. And the animation does look a bit weird. It reminded me of It did remind me of the Bakugan reboot that they've done. Mate, because that's probably how anime is going nowadays. We're trading card and playing cards, playing games that involve anime and stuff. Maybe that's what they're doing now, I guess. So what else can we do? And the new style though for these cards for the Blue Eyes looked interesting. It reminded me of a Pokemon card, actually. The monster was there, the name was there. It had a star on the left part. Like, where I'm going is the left part. It had a star on. I think they'll probably put letters saying that it's a X, probably like X8, and have the abilities, then attack and defense on the bottom. I think that's how they're going to do it, by the looks of it. And they have a new thing called Rush Dueling. Is it Rush Dueling or... It's a lot like it does look a lot like Speed Duel rules. And maybe that's why Konami brought out the Speed Duels, not just for and maybe that's why Lynx was also made. Because there is a game, Dual Generations I think it is, on the phone that you can play on, I think on certain phones, where it has the 5 slots and the 5 slots and everything. But on the dual Speed Duel, you have your, it's a lot like the Link. It's a lot of links because it's a free. For those of you who don't know, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh, except you have 4,000 attack points and you have 3 slots instead of 5. So 3 monsters, 3 spells and traps. We've only got Synchro on it, Synchro Fusion and rituals and stuff. We haven't got Xyz yet, or Pendulums or Links. They'll probably put an extra update for Links, which will definitely be like Speed Dueling, because you can do skills on it as well. So it's where they got Link. So if you look at my look on Speed Dueling, on one of my videos I've done on Yu-Gi-Oh! Showing the 3 decks that I got from a pack. That's pretty much what speed dueling is. It's a lot like how they did it in Vrains, really, pretty much. But I think it will be okay. I think maybe it will be okay. I doubt, people were saying it's probably a reboot, but if they've changed the name around, we don't know. We do not know anything for sure. What we do know is that it's coming out on April 2020. So we have got 4 months. 4 months to know so until we get the episodes and what's going to happen. That's all but we still got to wait. There'll probably be more theories. They'll probably bring out more stuff, like give us new cards. They will be giving us new cards. And one of these cards will probably have 2,500, like all of our main characters' cards do. It did look a little weird. I'm going to say it, weird. It looked like a proper Digimon-looking creature, which I think they all did, but Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes looked Blue Eyes, which I like the way it was done. The raw sounded it. I couldn't really hear the original raw, which was weird. If it was there, I didn't hear it, But I honestly don't know what to expect from this. As long as they've wrote the characters right, and they do the episode, and they do the series right, I don't care what it looks like. I'm one of those people, I don't care what it looks like. It's got to have a good story, and it's got to have good characters. What do you guys think of it? Do you think it'll look good? One thing I found really weird are the dual discs. Because I've heard it's just called Yu-Gi-Oh! 7. I think that's all we're calling it, really. And the dual discs actually look like a 7. It has the slides. You have the part where you put your decks. But it goes down like that, so it's like a 7 with the disc bit as well. So maybe that's why they're calling it Yu-Gi-Oh! 7. And they've got dual discs that actually have 7 on them. Has the 3 slots and 3 spell and traps on the side here. Maybe that'll be a new dual disc they bring out when they put speed duels on, and they'll probably put a slot bit on the centerpiece. I'm guessing if they're gonna do that for speed duels as well, like putting your skills on them. We don't know anything to be sure. I can't remember what the main character's name was. I really should have remembered that. The designs did look a bit really more for kids, and I think that's what this season is really going for. I think this is going for the younger age, getting younger duelists out there, getting new kids of this age into the Yu-Gi-Oh world. It's mostly us teenagers who are in it now. Around mid to late teenagers, and I know lads over 18 who play it, and there's and they're great duelists, and but I think, like I'm saying, I think it's going to be set for younger duelists, because that's the trick. If you want to get more people into Yu-Gi-Oh, if you go for some level of ages like mid and late teens, you barely got them at that age. You need to attract a younger age. You need to attract a younger age audience, like high schoolers around that age, around early teens, who are more open, more, thinking, what if I try this? What if I try that? Because, at young teenage ages, as we all know, for those of you who are adults, you started looking and wondering how things gone. Like, if you see a game played, like I said, when I was 12 and I saw Yu-Gi-Oh! For the first time, I asked my friends in our school, what was it? They told me about it. The rules did sound a bit like, what? The first time, but when I started playing and then I got my own deck, started learning a bit more, I loved dueling. My first deck were Dark Attributes. I had a Red Eyes Black Dragon for my first one. And now I'm still using Dark Attributes. I'm using Darkest Diabolos as one of my signature cards now, and my Jukar cards as well. Because I'm a fiend, and I'm mostly a fiend user, but I use dragons as well, because they work for me. It depends. Your card reflects what you like. Fiends rely on practically using another one to make them stronger, and dragons are all about, and you can all agree, dragons are all about power. Fighting. Dragons are mostly fighting head-on charge. You could say a lot like dinosaurs, really. And that's what dragons and dinosaurs are. They're not, they're just big lizards. So if people say you don't believe in magic, you can say about that about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs aren't magic and stuff. They're just big lizards, pretty much. And we have proof that they did exist. Millions of years ago. We have fossils of in the museum. But I'm hoping as well we get more cards printed. Like, pardon, my throat's a bit dry. Sorry. I was saying we need more decks printed. Like the drones Blood Shepherd has, Hydra drives that, Bowman had. Maybe not Lightning's deck, if you want to make it as a starter deck, I'd be fine with that. It is more of a starter deck, but I'd like the other cards made from the other series. Because we don't get a lot of the cards made. We got Time Lords after only 2 of them were printed. Then we got a couple more. Then we got all of them printed out. Then we got the Synchro. Are we going to have to wait a year or two until the other cards get printed? We got Adigduses now, and they're coming out next year in the other than Japan. So, what else? What else can Konami give us? But I do like the idea that that this series is going to be for more younger audiences, to get more duelists, more people buying Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. And I don't, as long as it's got a good story and it works well with the other seasons, if it does like a little resemblance to some of the old ones, I wouldn't mind that. But I've read some comments from videos I've watched, and some people are a bit like, we lost brains for this and stuff. But let's see. But we can't judge the conclusions just yet. It's like with my Star Wars review. Just because you listen to so much bad stuff on it, don't focus on the bad. Focus on what you like and what you didn't like. You can focus on what you didn't like, but also focus equally on what you did like about something. You have to balance. You got to learn a balance. You have to try and balance things out. I'm not going to say you have to, but you can at least try to balance them out. So I'm going to call that for a video, honestly. I think I will look forward for this new season. I think Konami are going to do an okay job with it. I don't know exactly what's going to go on. No one really knows yet. We don't have any full information yet until it comes out on April. So until then, this is Sergeant Phoenix, over and out.